This is kind of a cool thing because I've got this book here. It's called Surprise the World. It's by Michael Frost, 5 Habits of Highly Missional People. What Frost does in the introduction is he talks about being questionable or leading a questionable life, but he does so because of Colossians 4, 2 through 6, in which the Apostle Paul asks the Colossian church to pray for him. But he asks that their prayers for him be that he might proclaim the gospel clearly as he should, and that doors would be open for his missionary work, that he could go to new places and reach new people. But he also tells them to be watchful and prayerful and thankful themselves, and that they should live lives that are full of wisdom in the way that they interact with outsiders, and that their conversation should always be seasoned with salt. So seasoned with salt, it's kind of the idea that it makes them thirsty, it makes them curious, it makes them want more, and living wise towards them is so that you're not turning them off. And so Frost's point is that there's some people that are specially gifted by God to be evangelists. There's people that are specially called out by Jesus to be missionaries. But outside of that, all Christians have a baseline calling to spread God's good news, right? And to be ministers of reconciliation. So what that looks like might be different from us and them. So people that are called to go to different places and start churches and be missionaries, we want to pray that they'll be able to proclaim the gospel clearly as they should, and that they'll have open doors. But for the rest of us, it kind of comes down to living a curious life, living wisely amongst outsiders, and then being able to converse with them in ways that's gonna be like a good kind of salty. It's gonna evoke a curiosity and a desire for more. It's gonna make them thirsty to hear about God. So I love that kind of understanding of that scripture and looking at it that way, because that makes it real for all of us. This becomes our main task in living missionally is, should we be able to share with people the reason for the hope that we have? Should we be able to proclaim Christ clearly? Definitely. But for us, does that mean going off to distant lands? No, it means right where you are, right where you live a life that is different from other people, a life that's going to make other people want to know, what are you all about? What kind of person are you that you're doing this, that you're going there, that you treat people like that way, that you have this kind of kindness and compassion, that you share these kinds of stories, you ask these kinds of questions. So the way we live can create a world of opportunity to share about the God we have.